Narragansett was started in 1890 by German immigrants. It became a brewery that was producing over 1.3 million barrels of beer here at its peak.
We were one of the first professional large-scale breweries in the country. In the 1940s, we were the first brewery to sponsor an American sports team. That was the Boston Red Sox.
It was bought out by another company and started to lose its traction, had production moved to a different state. The last batch of Narragansett lager was brewed in Rhode Island in the 80s. After that, they closed their doors.
In 2005, it was bought by Mark Hellendrung, our current president, and a group of investors that brought the brand back and made it an independently owned and operated brand once more. Since Narragansett has been such a trusted brand throughout New England, it was really important for him to kind of embody those values and move the company forward in that direction. ProBrew provided us with all of our fermenters and our bright tanks here at the facility. We have 300 barrels of conical fermentation space and 2 gorgeous lagering tanks, a 20 barrel and a 40 barrel.
After being a lager company for 130 years, there's a big mountain that we're going up right now since we're producing New England double IPAs and other lagers, fruited beers, sours, IPAs, anything you can imagine. We have the technology with the products that we have in-house to be able to do absolutely anything we want to, which is a fantastic place to be.
So with the tanks, and it all depends on the actual footprint of the building. So for example, in Narragansett, they needed their cutouts and their piping, as well as the access hoses, to be set up in a certain way, and we're able to do that through our customizable solutions. When we approach projects, we really dive into what the consumer needs and what the brewer needs to fit their goals, their needs, and of course match their footprints of their building, because no building is ever the same. Narragansett is a brand that's been around for over 100 years and has been through a roller coaster in their history. So the average consumer, a beer may just be a beer, IPA is just another IPA, but in the background and the brewers themselves, they dedicate their lives to this, they dedicate their careers to this. Narragansett, for example, is expanding both their tap room as well as their operations with a new ProBrew tank on the way. So it's an ongoing relationship, and we couldn't be more excited to see where this brand goes.
Here at the Providence facility, we're focused on innovation. The tanks have ports on them, so we're allowed to add things that we need to add, from hops to fruit to carbonation. Anything we need to do in these tanks, ProBrew has outfitted them down to our specifications. The customer support there was always there when we had questions or requests, and they were super quick on getting back to us with anything we needed. And we also love to give a nod to our history. We brew a lot of historic styles here, so we have a foot in each camp. We brew classic styles in our beautiful lagering tanks, really old world German and Czech lagers, but then we also brew the newest types of IPAs and sours here. You know, New England, we're known as being salty and funny and hardworking, and you know, we don't shy away from the cold. And I think Narragansett really just pulls everything that makes New England together.